What's up, good people? This is Anthony DeLoatch, and I'm recording this quick video to show you how you can purchase crypto on Coinbase and send it over to the estate platform so you can make your first tokenized real estate purchase. So I want you guys to follow along with me. It's probably a good idea for you to have your phone and your laptop handy so that you can take the steps that are necessary. So I want to go ahead and jump right into this to show you guys how this works. Now, I'm on the Coinbase home screen right now. If you don't have a Coinbase account, you just go to coinbase.com, go ahead and get enrolled and get set up. They're going to walk you through the process of doing that, which is very simple. But once you get in, you'll have a back office such as this. All right, so I'm going to go in and purchase some cryptocurrency now so that I can send over to the platform. Now, you could purchase whatever's best for you. You could purchase like Litecoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, USDT, USDC, whatever's best for you. So for today's demonstration, I'm going to buy some USDC so I can send over to the estate platform. All right, so what I'm going to do is go over where it says buy, and then I'm going to look down here where it says what I'm buying. But first, I'm going to choose what I'm going to pay with. All right, so if I choose that I'm going to pay with my SoFi Bank debit card. Now you see that I have a limit on here of $725 that I can purchase with my SoFi debit card. If I use my bank account, it'll be much more, but it is a much slower process. So I like to use my debit card. Now, just for this demonstration, I am going to purchase let's just say I'm going to purchase $25 of the USDC coin. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to look at the asset to buy. You see you have USDC, you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, XRP, BNB, all of those. But I'm going to use USDC because it's dollar for dollar. So I'll be able to show this and demonstrate it very easily. All right, so we're going to buy some USDC. This is going to be $25. I'm going to review the order. If I buy $25 of USDC, I'm going to receive $24.39 because there are some fees that come along with this. So it's a 61 cent fee. So that's why I end up with $24.39. All right, so I'm going to pay with my SoFi debit card, and I'm going to go ahead and process this transaction now, and I'm going to click on buy now. So when I click on buy now, you see it says my order was submitted. So it usually takes a few moments, and then my order will be finalized, and then you'll see that show up in my cryptocurrency wallet as available for me to use, whether I'm going to trade it or whether I'm going to buy, sell, send and receive. That it'll be available for me in here. So I'm just waiting for that transaction to go through. So in the meantime, I'll go ahead and just click on done. So I'm going to click on done and wait for that process to go through, and so that I actually receive my USDC that I purchased. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen to see if it's showing in here as of yet, and boom, it's in there. So you see it showing under cash. On Coinbase, they consider cash to be either the US dollar or USDC, as you see here. And right now you see I have the $24.39 that's in here for USDC. Now I have to decide what I want to do with this, right? So I want to send it over to the estate platform. I want to deposit it so I can make a purchase on this platform. Now hopefully you're already enrolled for estate. If not, we have a video that shows you how to get enrolled with estate, so you could do that. But I want to just go straight into the process of depositing funds right now. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my e-wallet. I will click open wallet. Now I have funds already in my wallet. If you don't have funds in your wallet, this will be at zero for you, but don't worry about that. That's just the funds that I have in my wallet now. But I'm going to deposit some more funds, and I want to choose a drop down, and it's going to ask me what type of payment method am I going to use. So in this case, I am using USDC that I'm going to be funding this account with. So let's go and let's locate USDC in here so that we could do that. So you see we have USD coin, but it's on a couple different networks. Now one of the things that I know with Coinbase, it's most likely the ERC20 network. So that's what usually you're going to use on Coinbase. So USDC ERC20 is what I'm going to use here. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and type in the amount that I'm going to send over here. So in this case, it's going to be $24. So it's going to be 24 USDC that I'm going to send over to this platform. Then I'm going to click on the green button here that says confirm. Now, once I click on confirm, it's going to take me into this screen right here. Now on this screen, it's going to show me that I'm sending over 24 USDC, I'm sorry, and this is the address that I'm going to be sending it to. So if I click on this little icon here, it allows me to copy that address. So it says your address has been successfully copied. So I'm going to go back over here to Coinbase, and then I'm going to click on USDC, right? So when I click on USDC, then I'm going to say, hey, look, what I want to do is I want to send this crypto. So I'm going to click on the button for send right here, right? Now, they're talking about delayed sends for this ZE or Zcash right here. So we're not doing that. So we don't worry about that. What we're going to do is paste the address in here, the address of where we're going to send the cryptocurrency. And then we're going to click on this here. So now we've clicked on that, and it's going to ask you what network are you going to send this on. Remember I said Ethereum, the ERC20 is what we're using. So this is on the Ethereum network here, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose that network. All right, now if I go in, it's going to allow me to be able to say how much do I want to send. And remember, if I go back to my eEstate wallet, I'm sending 24 USDC. So I'm going to go ahead and put 24 in here. And when I put 24 in here, it's going to allow me to be able to see what I'm going to be sending. So it says 24. This is what it's actually going to send. And I'm going to preview this now. So I go and preview this, right? And it says that I'm going to send the 24 USDC, and it's on the network Ethereum. The send time right now is 1 minute. So it'll take 1 minute for this to happen. And it does include an 18-cent network fee for us to be able to do this. So that's going to come out as well from the Ethereum network. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and select send now. If there's any issues with this, it'll pop up on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and send this so it sees if there are any issues with me sending this over to the eEstate wallet. So I'm going to click on send now. And then it says confirm my passkey. I do have a fingerprint passkey on my wallet, so I was able to do that. And then so I'm going to go ahead and wait for this to go through for me, and that should go through in a few moments. And it says you sent 24 USDC, right? So that's already done for me, and it allows me to see the details here. If you want to go in and look at the details, you just click on that here, and it's going to tell you exactly what you did, right? Now it shows that the status is pending right now, and that status should be updated as soon as it has enough confirmations on the blockchain. So it says your transaction here, it says your transaction has been sent and should shortly arrive at the destination address you entered. There may be a brief delay before your transaction is confirmed in your Coinbase transaction history. All right, so that's what they're saying there. So it's not giving me the opportunity to view it on the block explorer. So we're going to exit out of here, and then we're going to go back over to the eEstate platform. So I'll go back over to the eEstate platform, and I want to see if this has already arrived in my wallet, right? And so that is the payment that I did. So we're just going to go ahead and exit out of this, and we're going to wait for those funds to come into my account. So I'm going to go check my dashboard to see has it come in yet. No, it's not coming in yet. So I'm going to go back over to my Coinbase, and we'll just check on the transaction here that we did. And you should be able to see your transactions here. So I'm going to refresh the screen for a second here just to see if I see that transaction happen for me. All right, so this is showing the balance summary right here, and let's see if this transaction is showing. So it says sent USDT. I'm going to click on that. Now it says completed, so it's no longer pending, it says completed. So now that it says completed, that should be available in my eEstate wallet, and there you go. Now you see my balance has been updated in my e-wallet. Now it's showing that I have 1232 instead of 1208. So that lets me know that my funds have been deposited. So if I go into open e-wallet and I scroll down, you're going to see that the add funds that I added funds to wallet are in my recent operations here. So you can actually see that now. Now that I have those funds in my e-wallet, my whole thing now is to go ahead and purchase my share of the real estate on the eEstate platform. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to buyer, then I'm going to go to real estate. When I go into real estate, it'll allow me to choose the actual real estate property that I want to invest in. You always want to look at the minimum amounts to see which one you want to come in. So since I'm doing $24 with this one, I'm going to put that in this Miami property because the minimum here is $10. Now, the next property, the minimum is 117. So I don't plan on coming in with enough for that. So if I'm just doing the $24, I'm going to go ahead and just put 24 in here. So we'll do 24. I see what it's going to get me on average every month. That's $2.12 a month, $25.20 in a year. And my break-even point is in 10 months there. So let's go ahead and let's buy property. So once I go into buy property, it's going to say the Miami property, the amount is 24. Then it's going to take the payment from my e-wallet, and that's 24 USD that it's going to take from my e-wallet. Once again, it confirms the average floating rates here for you. And then it's going to ask you if you want to enable auto capitalization. Now, just to let you know, auto capitalization means that they're going to automatically reinvest your profits back into their property every time that your profits are paid. Now, here's the thing with that. If you do that, you cannot withdraw for the 18 months. So you have to wait to the end of the 18 months to withdraw a lump sum if you want to do that. Now, that's not what you want to do if you want to use this for cash flow. If you're going to use this for cash flow, do not enable auto capitalization. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to pay now. So when you click on the pay now button, it's going to take you to your payment invoice, and it's going to give you the eEstate information, your invoice number, and it's going to tell you your information, who they're invoicing it to. All of that great stuff is going to be right here for you. All right. Now, what you want to do is once you confirm that, you're like, hey, that's good, I'm ready to go. You're going to click on the green button that says sign contract. So when you click on sign contract, you're going to have to scribble your actual signature in here. So I'm going to put my signature in here. Please excuse me, I'm doing this with the mouse, so it won't be beautiful, but it'll be my signature. All right, so that's my signature there. I'm going to go ahead and click on sign contract. So once I sign contract, it says contract signed, and then now all it says is I'm going to pay this from my balance, right? So it's going to leave me with 1208. So I'm going to pay $24 from my actual e-wallet balance, and I'm going to pay with balance right here. So when I click on that, it says success, your tokenized real estate has been purchased. Now, when you purchase that, that is going to take you into your real estate portfolio here, and you're going to see that this has been added now to my real estate portfolio. So you'll see that I have a PDF here. This is actually my contract that's been executed between me and eEstate for this share of this Miami property. So if I wanted to pull that up, that's available for me here. So if I just click on that, it's going to allow you to download that contract. And if you click on it, it'll pull it up so you can look at the details of your real estate investment contract there. I'm not going to look over that in detail today. Just wanted to show you guys that that was there. Now, if you wait just a few moments, you're going to get your tokens that are on the blockchain that are going to show up in here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen to see if that's showing in here for me now. And if I scroll down to the bottom, now you see the Binance Smart Chain logo here, and you go ahead and click on that. And then you're going to see the tokens that you purchased on the blockchain. And you see that right now I purchased $24. So that's 2.4 tokens. Remember, each token represents $10 of value in a real world property. So with that 24, that'll be 2.4 tokens. All right. So that's my tokens on the Binance Smart Chain. All right, so we have that all taken care of. I've successfully purchased a share of that property in Miami that's in my portfolio, and I will start earning passive income from that share on the next business day. So tomorrow's a business day, so I should start earning that tomorrow. It should hit my account around 5 or 6 tomorrow night, and I should have it there. So that's how that works, guys. I wanted to show you how you can actually go ahead and do that on Coinbase if you wanted to. And that works with all the different cryptocurrencies. You would just purchase it on the Coinbase platform, and then you would send it over to the eEstate account. Now, I do want to let you guys know and give you a warning. Sometimes if you're new to Coinbase, or if you haven't used Coinbase in a while, what will happen is that they'll put a hold on your crypto before you're able to send it off to anywhere else. So you want to be aware of that. So you want to start with a small amount to see if it puts that hold on there for you before you go in with a large amount, because it could put your crypto on hold for 7 to 14 days. I've seen even more, guys. So make sure that you are aware of that also when you're going out purchasing crypto from Coinbase. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you guys to show you how you can go in and purchase cryptocurrency on the Coinbase exchange and actually send it over to eEstate so you can make your first tokenized real estate purchase. So I'll be back with more videos. The next one I do is going to be on Cash App, I believe, and I'll show you guys how to purchase Bitcoin on Cash App and to be able to send it over to the eEstate platform so that you can make a tokenized real estate purchase on the platform with Bitcoin. So until that video, I hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal day, and I am out.